Good morning, traders, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So let's just kick off with what happened Friday. Friday we got this rejection bar off a pretty strong level, which is, you can look to the left, you can see all these tails here. We did come back, we did take out this low here, but then again bounced off there. So there is a level here, and you can see all the tails interacting here, down, confused, rejecting it there, using it as resistance again and again, tried to use it as support and then came back and tried to use it as support again. I think the critical thing here is what has transpired is pretty much a range has been formed, or sorry, a channel. It still looks like we're rounding, sort of a rounding bottom, double bottom type scenario here, just extremely messy at the moment. So I would be buying off the bottom here at the moment. I think we're probably going to break through this level. So there's two ways to trade this at the moment. And the first one is any pullback back into the bottom of the channel is a buying opportunity. So long as you see price action like that. Okay, so in other words, I want to see engulfing bars or inside bars or pin bars. There's a pin bar. Okay, and then here you can see some a bit bullish price action there. That's very bullish there. Big engulfing bar off a level. Okay, so if we just fine tune that up to this previous low, that's pretty much your level to the downside. So levels to the downside is 112.580. So that's what would trigger, well, not trigger, but will make me look for shorts at the moment. And otherwise, moves to the upside, I'm looking for pullbacks onto structure, which gives me an opportunity to buy. Just watch out for this level to the upside. I think that's still a fairly strong level. So it's 113.531. If you do get through that level and we turn around and find support there, then we would have another opportunity to top of channel. Okay, so pretty much short trades available on EURUSD to the upside. I'm not a fan right now of any shorts. I think, if you just pull this down to the daily, you'll see we're pretty well structured moving to the upside. Okay, it's been pretty volatile, big moves down, big moves up, lots of confusion, but the previous move was up. Okay, we have earnings season about to kick off, really kick off this week. There's some proper results coming through. That's probably going to impact the market somewhat. But anyway, this does look sort of like it's consolidating for a break to the upside, and I think that's the way I'd trade it. The next one is Aussie dollar, US dollar. We're just starting off on the weekly. Just want to highlight this weekly level here, which is right over there. You can see these tails, rejection, tail, tail, rejection, call that a rejection, another rejection, another rejection. So we're coming up to this level here again. So this is 0.70. So 0.70 is a critical turning point for the Aussie dollar, US dollar here. So pretty much the same scenario as on the Euro USD. You can see pretty strong move up, and then we've been consolidating for quite some time now, and basically exactly the same setup. Okay, there's your channel, and we are bouncing off the bottom of that channel quite hard at the moment. You can see there we go. From the open, we sort of gapped down and then rallied up. On the hourly, you can see we are kind of battling with this area. Now, that's what I would expect. Look to the left, you can see all these tails. Probably a potential short scalp here, but that's not the way that I'd want to trade this. I'd want to see it come back onto structure for an opportunity to buy. So that would be, sorry, let me just use a block for that. So that would be something in this area here. Okay, so 0.69585 to around 0.69504. So somewhere in the 0.69500 area is what I would look for an opportunity. If we do get through this level that we're flirting with at the moment and rally up to the top, I'll be waiting for a pullback back onto this area for another opportunity to buy. Okay, we are bottom of the channel, so I'm looking to buy. Probably target this 70 area again. If we get through 70, I'd be looking for price to find support there and start bouncing for another entry long. So that's kind of another shortage trade on the Aussie dollar, US dollar. Aussie dollar, Japanese yen. This one is fairly interesting because we have come up to test this level. Okay, we broke through and we're coming to test it. Now, if I come down to the hour, you'll see trend is down on the hour at the moment. There it is there. And this zone that we're coming up to is fairly strong. I'd be looking for a sell opportunity in this area here. So this would be 74.578. Okay, bear in mind, guys, what we're looking for is any sort of bearish price action. Okay, so we're looking for bearish price action on this area, on anything from the 15 to the hour. Any bearish price action around this area and we start making lower lows, that's the opportunity to get in for the short there. And for me, first target is going to be this wedge target here, which is pretty much down to this area here. And that is 73759. What wedge, you may ask? There. Okay, so that's that pair. The next pair is the pound Japanese yen. Now, pound Japanese yen is a trade that we took on Friday. So it was long, pretty much off this area. Where were we? So we were pretty much long off this area here. It rallied hard up the top, then came back sort of below our entry, took out my trailers that I had in, and then bounced off again. So I think there is still opportunities here for this thing to go up. Okay, you can see this was the entry here, rallied hard, and then came all the way back. And I think my stop was pretty much at entry here for the few that I had in trailing, and that got stopped out. So I would be watching this area again, 134,699, because it hasn't really been, it's been tested there, but then it's been broken here. So I'd like to see some structure here. What you can also do is just extend that up to this swing low here. So watching 134,835 as the breakout retest. Okay, we are at a pretty strong level here. I wouldn't be wanting to jump in at this at the moment. But if we do get through this area here of 135,221 and we find support here and start bouncing, that would be an opportunity to trade, and that is a cup and handle pattern that would be verified. So your trade is going to be the height of a cup and handle, which is pretty much that to the upside, and that would give us our target the previous highs. I wouldn't go for the measured move, but I'd target the previous highs, which would be 135,937. That's definitely something that I'm watching as well. Okay, last pair with the Forex that I'm looking at the moment, and that is pound US dollar. There's a lot of noise around Brexit at the moment. So if you look at this, let's just minimize this, you can see we are at a fairly strong level. Okay, you can see there was a rejection, we got through, another rejection, another rejection, another rejection. Is this a rejection or is this a trend reversal? Okay, so in other words, we've had a trend down, we've come up, we've tested some of these breakouts, and now we're testing the final breakout right now. So a bit of a pivot point at the moment. So you can see on the hour we are definitely trending up. Trend is up. Nobody can argue with that. There's the trend. So what are we looking for? We're looking to go with the trend at the moment. However, I'm not looking to go with a trend at this level at the moment. I'd want to see either a breakout. I think a breakout's probably the better way to do this. Any pullback, you're going to be too close to the structure, to this 8 hours, probably a weekly structure as well. So this area of resistance is way too close. So any pullback, come back and close the gap, which would be the most logical thing to do, which would be down there. You're very close. That's 480 points. Not a bad trade, I suppose, all things considered, but it's a one-to-one trade and it's too risky for me. So I'd want to see the breakthrough here 126,701 breakthrough, come back, retest it, and start bouncing off that level, and that would get me long at the moment. So this one I'm really just watching just to see what transpires today, and it'll possibly only trigger tomorrow unless there's some catalyst that drives us up higher at the moment. But yeah, this is poised for breakout. This is another cup and handle pattern here at play, and this cup and handle target is around 1,000 points, which that's a much better trade than trying to trade the retest of breakout down here, anticipating a break of the strong level, because it could just bounce around for a couple of days. Okay, so anyway, that's my Forex setups for today. I think, the ones that I'm really watching very closely is EURUSD. I do see something transpiring there. And Aussie dollar, Japanese yen is another one which we could see a continuation of this move to the downside at the moment. And the other big one that I'll be watching is this pound Japanese yen at the moment. I think we have a pretty strong setup brewing in this one as well. Okay, so those are the ones that I'm watching today. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.